Whoop.
Are you getting to practice a bit or just playing?
Not really, no, I must admit. Not as much as I'd like to.
But getting out once a week?
Getting out once a week, yeah.
Cool.
Off in.
What's going through your mind, Greg, when you're swinging?
To be honest with you,
what are you aware of?
Not much, to be honest. That's why I think I'm enjoying it at the minute. I am looking at that 150 and I'm trying to decide what way I want to play.
Yeah.
And I've just tried to play both, but I've pulled a few. So if I try play a draw to it, I slice it like that. God, that's a real good one. That's the one.
But you mentioned like you still feel like you're steep.
Very steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Hence
steep.
the noise, the sound, steep
Yeah.
angle of attack.
Yeah.
So it's a
Big
good
divots.
strike.
Yeah.
Like I said, the ball flight, more neutral.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, 2 in a row.
Got a 7 there, haven't you?
Yep.
So take an 8 as well.
Yep.
2 clubs. I just want you to just swing them together like that. Just letting them open and close. And I want you to look at the clubs, and they should do the same thing, Greg. I want you to notice on the way through, they don't. On the way through, hold it there.
Yeah.
So
One's like that.
One goes like that, and the other one does this. Just have another go for me, and just see if you can get them to do the same thing. So you're right-handed.
Yes.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep your grip on both clubs for me, Greg. What I want you to explore is rotation of the shaft this way.
Yep.
So that the club can rotate while it's behind you, and now look, these two can do the same thing whilst they're travelling. And you can do it earlier, later, but you're basically rotating the shaft. If we're using extension to close the face, it's going to shallow the club, typically. Okay?
Yeah.
So because essentially, to close the face, you've got to start earlier. And what that's doing is it throws the swing radius out, which means you're getting wider and shallower. So therefore, you've got to create some steepness.
Yeah.
If you're going wider earlier, and you do a brilliant job, but then you're having to use your body to create the strike, that compromises then your use of the ground. Play a few shots for me.
Yep.
Just with your left hand, and I'll just step in, and all I want you to do is just rotate that face. Just get used to the forearm, basically that supination, and just holding the finish.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's using your old, yeah, there you go.
Can feel that straight away. It is.
So we want to go, we're going to go out to the mud out there, just follow me. What we want to do is we want to get that leading edge interacting with the ground. Whereas if we do this, it's kind of, we're bringing in the sole there. So therefore now, if I've got a release like this, how do I get that leading edge cutting in? Got to change the orientation and swing, as opposed to just changing the orientation of the release. So I just want you to have a few goes at that, just with your left hand. Yeah, and there you go, that was better, yeah. And hold it there. So yeah, we're getting the toe, so you can really turn it into the floor. That's it. And if you wanted to get a bit more force, just try and, not more swing, but how would you get more force into the floor?
Use my...
With not so much more swing, so there you start to use your legs. Just, can you get it through the force you're applying on the handle? Yeah. So you're going that way. We want this to go down. Watch this. If that goes down, as opposed to, good. There we go. Now just put both hands on there, Greg, and just see what that feels like with both hands. Just turning the toe in. Yeah, that's good. Different feeling?
Yeah.
Now just move back for me and do it there, more in front of you now, so more in the middle of your stance.
Yep.
and more towards me. So can we get the golf club travelling a bit more up? Straight away. Yeah, that's better. So even steeper, but using the backswing to get some steepness. Yes, brilliant. Now, we've got this steep angle. How do we shallow it?
How do we shallow it?
How can we shallow that? I don't want to compromise this release because it's going to be powerful here, and you've got a club face that's closing. You've got a leading edge that interacts with the ground here first. How can we shallow the thing out? What would be your thought?
Swing to the right, or are you going up like that?
We're already swinging to the right. We've got everything we want. What's this going to enable us to do now?
Go up.
Go up. So as soon as I stand up, push off the ground, it shallows the arc. So it's raising the arc height. Next exercise here now, all I want you to do, before we go inside and do some bodywork stuff, take your stance, Greg, and then go onto your lead side. And then I want you to use this left leg as like a piston and just drop and pop. And I just want you to stand up as you strike it.
Yeah.
So you can be like straight up and then use some flexion and stand up. So it shallows the swing out even though we're steep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Well done. Yeah. So you can drop and pop it. That was better. There you go. Well done. Now normal stance.
Yep.
Well done. That's fantastic. Excellent. So you've got face rotating, leading edge cutting in. We're going to nip back in. We're going to get on the balance pads just for a minute.
Yep.
Now you're an expert on these. See how late you can leave your arms. There you go, before you pop. And then you pop and see how late you can leave them after the pop. Yes, that's it. Now that's how we want it to feel in the golf swing. Just stay there. That's where you.
Yeah.
You'll be dropping now, and then you can spring exactly, and then the release can react. So have a few swings, Greg, here, just in the air. Back and forth. Yeah, that's it. Just have a couple of shots for me there.
Yeah.
Little easy swings. Well done. So yeah, this is great. It's taking you into that space. Notice it's harder to rotate the face because basically you've not got your early release.
Yeah.
So that you can't do it.
No.
Okay, you'd have to stop and do this. So now your face is a bit more open. So now we need to speed up, push off, use the torque, and then and feel the toe deep. So it's right back to the beginning of the lesson where we want to push off in the rotation. Now we've got the mechanism to do it. Not bad. It's all right. You change the face and path then.
Yep.
Close. Well done. So jump on the board for me. I just want you to just associate the space with the 3. So space you're moving towards with your number 3. So 1, 2, 3. In fact, you could even then just feel a little spring out and the club continue in this space. Yeah, that's it. More this way. But you go the opposite way, you see.
Do I?
So as in, no, we want you to.
All right.
As in, you'll be springing
I see what
off,
you mean. Yeah.
You'll be rotating this way, and the club is getting thrown out that way.
Yeah.
So it's getting thrown away from you. Yeah. So this is letting go now. You're letting your levers go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Well done. Go onto the carpet. Just step forward and do it just in the air over there. Nice. Well done. Brilliant. So with the longer clubs, shallower out to the right, we've got to get the face rotating a bit earlier. Let's get on some drives and see where it takes us. If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos.